All right, good morning, Oyo State. Good morning, Nigeria. You're welcome to another edition of The Agenda, where we discuss the issues that matter to you without fear or favor. I am Chike Obogu, coming to you live from the Dominion Broadcast House, right here in Yagonku, Ibadan. Well, just 3 days ago, precisely on Saturday, 25th April 2026, the eyes of the nation were on our dear town, dear city, Ibadan. Opposition political parties held a national summit here in Oyo State. They issued what they call the Ibadan Declaration, where they resolved to work towards fielding one presidential candidate for the 2027 elections. They also raised concerns about the state of the nation. They called for the resignation of the INEC chairman and warned against what they described as a drift towards one-party state. Let's get to listen to the PDP factional chairman, Taminu Turaki, speak. He spoke for about 1 minute, 8 seconds on the declaration, on the communique read that day. All right, welcome back from that break. Let's get to listen to the voice of Taminu Turaki at the Ibadan Declaration, where he read the communique after the Opposition Summit.
As the Ibadan Declaration. Participating opposition parties in Nigeria, after an extensive deliberation of the collective threats that we face and the existential challenges facing our country under the stronghold of the oppressive and anti-democratic APC, and given the need for urgent collective action to rescue our nation and the destiny of over 200 million compatriots, hereby resolved as follows. 1. That we shall resist all machinations by the APC to force a one-party state on Nigeria and fight for the survival of multi-party democracy in Nigeria. 2. That despite the onslaughts and machinations of the ruling party, the APC, to ensure that President Bola Tinubu emerges as the sole presidential candidate in 2027, we shall field candidates and contest the 2027 presidential and other elections. 3. That we shall work towards fielding one presidential candidate for the 2027 election.
All right, Taminu Turaki speaking there. Well, today we bring you an honest, no-holds-barred analysis of that summit and the position of the ruling All Progressives Congress, the APC. Well, joining me in the studio is a man who needs no introduction in Oyo politics. He's a seasoned APC chieftain, known for his straight talk and deep knowledge of the political terrain. Honorable Sola Abegunde, welcome, and it's good to have you on the agenda.
Good morning, my dear brother. Good morning, Nigerians.
Interesting. You followed the Opposition Summit in Ibadan that was held on Saturday. Well, let's go straight to the point. The opposition gathered here in Ibadan, and it was hosted by Governor Seyi Makinde, your friend, your very good friend.
Yes.
And they talked about the unity and of the party, of the whole
Opposition.
party, the opposition, and a single candidate. And they said just to rescue Nigeria. And for you, as an APC chieftain, what was your immediate reaction when you heard about the summit?
See, my dear brother, I listened to
Turaki.
Senator Taminu Turaki there. With due respect, these people are a bunch of jesters.
You call them jesters?
Let me tell you why I say
Okay.
so. About 48 hours after that meeting, we began to read in the news that Peter Obi and Kwakwanso have agreed to run on a joint ticket. and that one party, is it not NDC?
That could be a speculation. There's not been any official statement to that effect.
It is not, because they have also not denied the individuals concerned.
Maybe they choose to keep quiet, not to feel any...
Who keeps quiet under such a circumstance? Now, that is number one. Number two, I heard him talk about the fact that President Tinubu and the APC are stifling opposition. Do you know he's a senior advocate of Nigeria?
Yes.
How did he find himself in the boat that he is presently?
You know, sometimes a doctor cannot cure himself.
Let me give you the background. They were planning a convention, a national convention. A group of people within their party got aggrieved, and they approached the Federal Court in Abuja. Former governor of Jigawa State,
Sule Lamido.
he also had issues. He also approached the court. Judgments were delivered on both cases. And the court said, hold on. Do not go on with your national convention under the circumstances. And he, as a senior advocate of Nigeria, knowing the implication of flouting judgments of court, surrendered himself, and he vied as national chairman of the PDP. Now they are facing the consequences. How is that a problem brought upon them by Tinubu or the APC? You had issues within your party. You could not settle. You approached the court. The court gave judgment against you. You flouted that judgment. Subsequently, the court said, okay, because you flouted this judgment, you should stop parading yourself as the national chairman, and all the executives purportedly elected during that convention.
But do you see...
You will think that President Tinubu is a member of the PDP or Labour Party when they begin to talk these things, to say this nonsense.
But do you see, in the true sense, a move towards a one-party state, as it were?
Where is the move? If you begin to fight within your house and you could not resolve, to the extent that some of the members of the family began to set the house on fire. See, this is politics. It is a game for men, not for crying babies.
Not for boys, not for toddlers.
It is not for crying babies.
Who are the crying babies here?
Don't you see them crying all about?
The opposition.
See, presently they are running against time. I think by now, you know, when they were talking about a single presidential candidate, they did not talk about the platform.
Okay.
Is the person going to run on Taminu Turaki's platform? Does he have a political platform where somebody can run for presidency? That is why I said they are a bunch of jesters.
Well, they claim they want to prevent a one-party state. And Governor Makinde even referenced Operation Wetier from the 1960s. Let's get to listen to the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, on the Wetier statement.
It has always served as the political capital of the Southwest and indeed Nigeria. And let me sound a note of warning for those that are carrying on as if there will not be tomorrow. They should remember that Operation Wetier started from here. This is the same wild, wild west. Back in 1950, this city hosted a conversation that helped shape Nigeria's constitutional future. Those discussions were not perfect, but they were necessary. They were driven by a recognition that the structure of a nation must be deliberately built.
Well, Governor Seyi Makinde referencing the Operation Wetier, the Wild Wild West, back in the 60s. However, Honorable Sola Abegunde, how do you respond to that kind of statement, especially since the summit was held here in Ibadan?
I was just saying that actually Seyi Makinde had a script from where he read that day. I thought he made that statement by head. And I am surprised that maybe someone or a group of people will put such things together for a governor to read. By Governor Makinde's age, which is in the public domain, he was not born in 1962 when this whole thing started. I was not born, but I read about it. See, I think Governor Makinde needs to go back and learn history. The event he was referring to actually started in 1962, and it ran between 1962 and 1965, and it culminated in the first ever, and about, I think, the bloodiest coup Nigeria ever recorded in 1966. See, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria gives you certain rights. The right to assemble, the right to freedom of speech, right to freedom. But the Constitution also provides certain limitations to this right. Governor Makinde is entitled to freedom of speech, but not reckless and inciting statements. I don't think he has a grasp of the event he was talking about. What was he saying? You need to look at people from the context from which they make certain statements. You people, you are talking about issues within your different political parties. How does that correlate with the events that shaped the ugly event he was talking about? In fact, do you know that this Operation Wete he was talking about started as an intra-party?
Yes, in the action group.
So, shouldn't they be talking to themselves? They were the ones having issues within themselves in the PDP. Is the APC having issues?
But when you look at it deeply, I don't see any correlation between the Wild Wild West saga and what's happening in their political party now, because like you said, it was an intra-party issue, a crisis between Awolowo and his deputy, then Samuel Ladoke Akintola, and it culminated, you know, it started from 1959, thereabout. In fact, it started from 1952. It was
gradually building up until
10 years after 1962, it then snowballed to what they couldn't manage.
You must have read, Baba, you must have read Adventures in Power.
Yes.
Precisely.
You know, there's voice of reason, voice of knowledge, and voice of courage.
I'm talking precisely about the traverse of democracy.
Okay.
That is where Baba highlighted this event exactly.
Yes. So, looking at that, as it were, it doesn't seem the same. However, he might just be quoted out of context from what we just saw there. His
Wait,
speech.
here is a Yoruba.
Yes.
It's a Yoruba phrase. What context? He was saying they should remember that it started from here, from Ibadan here.
He didn't.
He was emphatic.
He didn't say we are going to resurrect Wete.
Oh,
he didn't say that. He said people should remember what happened in the past. So I don't want us to quote him out of context. Let's give him a benefit of a doubt.
No, what is the context?
Okay.
What could be in his mind?
We don't know, and so we don't want to assume.
Nobody is assuming anything. This man is threatening violence.
Oh, violence.
What did Wete represent?
Okay.
What did it represent? Then, from the context of where they are coming from, you people are having issues within your political parties. Bola Tinubu is not a member of the PDP. He has never been. He's not a member of the ADC. He has never been. He's not a member of the Labour Party. He has never been. He's not a member of the NNPP. He has never been. you people are having issues within yourselves, except that you wake up and started saying, oh, it is Bola Tinubu that is sponsoring. Why don't you also sponsor someone within the APC to go and disrupt the APC for you, if it is so easy?
Well, Operation Wete happened to snowball from a regional crisis. It was a regional crisis, not a national crisis.
So why will he bring Operation Wete into the context if he was talking about a national issue?
No, he might just be talking about the political revolution.
Why didn't he reference how Tinubu and others came together?
They might not have the same ideology.
I'm coming and set up the APC.
They might not have the same ideology.
Also, the ideology he has in mind is violence.
No, a political revolution does not necessarily mean violence.
Wait, there was not a revolution.
It was.
It wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't.
It was
a revolution between who, against who and between
it was
who and,
an
between
intra.
two brothers.
Yeah,
that was not a revolution. See,
revolution.
let me tell you, there is no way you are going to color it. That wait here we fit into this topic,
this discussion,
into this debate. I am telling you, wait here started as an issue between two brothers, and it began to linger and linger until it snowballed, and everywhere caught fire. What exactly is Tinubu doing? Directly that you can pin his hand, that you say, oh, it is Tinubu is not allowing PDP to rest. He that is talking about their party now. Where was he in 2020?
Is it not obvious that the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Ezenwonye Somwike, who is a member of the PDP, happened to be a tool in the hands of Mr. President? Don't you see that?
And do you think it is the responsibility of Tinubu?
They are all in the PDP together.
Do you think it is the responsibility of Tinubu to help those in the PDP to discipline Wike? Is it his responsibility? See, in Tinubu's shoes, I would be happy.
Why?
Why wouldn't I be happy? See, I'm a Yoruba man.
Yeah.
We say if you are someone who does the business of akara, bean cake, you are never going to be happy. Immediately you get out and you see that the other woman beside you is coming to advertise his wares. So if the opposition are in disarray, why won't Tinubu be happy? But is it his responsibility to help them go and settle their differences? Okay,
so right now, these are people, members of the PDP, Wike, Shey Makinde, and co, having an intra-party crisis. Do you think there could be a resolution to their crisis?
I'm not a member of their party. It is in their hands. See, in Yoruba, like we used to say, when you come together in hypocrisy, you are definitely going to end up in crisis.
Okay.
In 2023, Governor Makinde, former Governor Nyesom Wike, and 3 others
formed the G5.
They formed the G5.
Yes.
They were in the PDP, and they were destroying the PDP, and they were so happy about it. I was wondering, what was Governor Makinde thinking would be the end of such an episode?
So this is a ripple effect?
It definitely.
Okay. Now, with what we've been seeing so far, the Ibadan Convention, which Nyesom Wike called the Amala Convention, produced a National Working Committee of the PDP that expelled the Wike faction. And then when the Wike faction held their own convention, they expelled the Ibadan National Working Committee convention that was formed. Now, does a PDP still exist?
It does.
It does?
In law, we say you cannot build something on
nothing. Okay.
There were counter claims of suspension, expulsion, but on paper today, there is a PDP headed by, I think the man's name is it not Abdurrahman
yes,
this guy from Imo,
yes,
former senator. Today,
Ayahu.
yes, they are the recognized PD until the Supreme Court says otherwise.
Okay. Let's move on because of our time. Honorable, one of the resolutions from that summit is their plan to field one presidential candidate in 2027. Now, do you see this alliance working, or is the alliance doomed like the previous attempts they've had?
Was there an alliance?
They had an alliance in Ibadan.
That it was just a talk shop.
A talk shop.
See, the most important thing is
But they
this.
came together.
You want to go and marry a wife. You know that immediately you marry a wife, you will get into the business of making children and setting up a family. But you never discuss about where you will be sleeping, you and your wife. Are you going to be sleeping outside? They talked about everything. They never, under which platform?
Don't you think this is the first move they've made?
I think the first move should be what platform?
But you need to agree first before you agree on a platform. You need to get people of
and
like
I think when they met and they were talking and they wanted to talk to us, maybe if they had told us, oh, we are setting up a committee of like 3, 4, 5 people. Oh, let us look at the platform. We are giving them 48 hours because of time constraint.
Maybe they don't want it to be hijacked. That's why they didn't make it public.
Who is hijacking what?
Well,
see, we are talking as if it is only the APC, the NNPP, Labour Party, and the ADC, as if they are the only political parties in Nigeria. APGA is there. SDP is there. Accord is there. About 40-something, if not more. I mean, it's very funny when we begin to talk as if these are the only political parties.
But we are looking at the step-by-step, process. They've gotten people together. You should give it to a Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, trying as much as possible to bring these heavyweights together under one roof and have a dialogue. And they came out with a communique. I think you should give it to your friend, Governor
Why
Seyi
should
Makinde.
I give?
He tried getting these people
Let us
together
even
from different political parties.
Let us even assume. No, I don't think it was the one who brought them together.
But he hosted them.
Yes, they had to host
as the only
somewhere. But
surviving PDP
unfortunately, governor. His problem with the microphone spoiled everything for him.
His problem with the microphone?
Anytime Governor Makinde grabs the microphone, he makes mistakes.
How?
Did you not listen to his media chat the other time?
I was there.
And has he ever remained the same since that media chat? See, there was a time I wrote something. I said, Governor Makinde's biggest strength is also his biggest weakness. His biggest asset is also his biggest liability.
What's his biggest strength?
I'm not going to tell you now, but watch out.
What's his biggest liability?
I'm not going to talk about it now, but you in the next few...
Is he a weak governor?
He is.
How?
See, Yorubas we used to say, if you spend a lot of time putting something together, only for you to, with a kick of your leg, dismantle everything. No matter what Governor Makinde does, the moment he grabs a microphone, he will spoil everything.
Is that his weakness?
Watch out.
Because I want to know his weakness.
You will know.
Because I want to have an interface with him. I want to know his strengths, his weaknesses.
See, let me tell you, I'm just playing you. I told someone, if I happen to be in the same room with Governor Makinde and we play a game of chess, if we play 100 times, I'll defeat him 101 times.
You think so?
I can easily get into his head.
How?
See, I know.
Is he that gullible?
It's not a gullible person. It's just that no matter what you do, no matter how smart you think you are, you'll just be weak somewhere. And his own weakness. See, you want to push me, but I'm not going to fall into a trap.
I'm not pushing you. I want to know his weakness.
You see, he has... Let me tell you, let me give you an example. For a number of years, he has been making promises upon promises about the Ido-Irua road. So there was now a time it was built to be in Irua to go and coronate Obadibola. So I waited. When I saw he was going to go, I now put up a piece. I challenged him. I said, okay, he will have a very nice ride to Irua. He must be sleeping inside the car because the road was so good. He will have a beautiful ride to the Irua Palace, do this, do that. I was playing him. See, if in his shoes, I would rather not go to Irua and send someone. If he did not go, I'll go after him. But it wouldn't have been worse. I knew he was going to go.
Why are you going after the governor?
See, let me tell you, there is something in my life that I hate. I hate hypocrisy.
Okay.
We were all here when the late former governor was in office. Governor
Kala.
Makinde, Ajimobi.
Okay, Governor Ajimobi.
Governor Makinde was all over him. Beautiful, fine. That is what a serious opposition should do. But Governor Makinde came into office and he was building a wall of propaganda around himself. He will pretend as if he doesn't care if you correct him and criticize him, but he doesn't like it.
Okay.
And, I mean, comparatively, you are nowhere near Ajimobi. He vilified Ajimobi that he was dismantling people's house because he was building roads. How many houses has Governor Makinde pulled down? How many houses?
Are you saying
He was talking about a 150 billion naira a debt that he inherited. What is our debt profile now? But he will not want anybody to talk about it.
He gets angry easily, right?
He does. No, see, when I write about him, I think he's going to get into a corner and say,
this is an exclusive interview.
Yes.
So it's a no holds barred interview. So let's call it.
Let me give you one of the cheap. There is nothing he can do. See, when you play an IU game, you are so sure of yourself. So there is this that you count your what do they call these things? This seed you used to. So you count and you are hiding. But if you are sure of yourself, count and show your opponent.
Okay.
See, I know what they are going to say when we come out with our team. But I was just laughing.
Okay.
See, one of Governor Makinde's weaknesses is a living being like himself.
Oh. A human being
He's
like
an
himself.
asset, but it's also his biggest liability. See, Governor Makinde will explain to the people of Oyo State who exactly Sheyefa Mojuro is.
Oh.
That is, see, I mean, that is where I'm going to start from him. He must explain. And we have a lot of things about that young man.
Is he not his friend?
He is.
You said that is his strength, and that is also his weakness.
He is. That young man is his strength, his biggest strength, and it's also his biggest weakness.
So let's break it down. How is he his strength?
If you are so close to him, you know that guy gets a lot of things done for Governor Makinde, but he doesn't know how to hide his claws. You are not a commissioner. You are not a simple essay. But you do what even the deputy governor will not do. You see everybody call him Oga, Oga, Oga. What trade did they learn from him? You see market women go to him, local government. I've seen videos.
He might just be the governor's close ally.
Or perhaps the godfather that everybody is not looking at.
Oh, are you saying Sheyefa Mojuro is the governor's
You
godfather?
go and do your dig about how powerful that guy is.
Oh.
Did you read Egbon? This is Egbon Ashikpa's post on Facebook.
Ismail Ashikpa.
Yes, and you know how close he is to Governor Makinde. And you know what he said about the governorship candidate that they are yet to unfold. Oh, I'm cooking.
You are cooking.
I am cooking.
That recipe must be sweet.
It is going to be fantastic. They think they are wise. They think say they're wise.
Okay, so Sheyefa Mojuro, according to you, is the governor's strength. How then is it the governor's weakness?
You will get to see it.
I want to know.
You will know in a short time when I come out. See, if you read what Egbon Ashikpa wrote, you should be afraid.
Afraid of what?
See, if someone who is so close to them is saying that Sheyefa Mojuro is from far away, Ilesha, is the one whose candidate might be picked as the...
Do you have an inkling of his candidate?
I know. I've known his candidate for almost a year now.
Oh. Was his candidate in your party?
His candidate is also oh my goodness. It's another weakness for him.
Another weakness for the governor.
We will shame him.
How?
You wait.
How?
Let him unveil the young man. We will shame him. We will ask him questions.
Is this somebody that used to be in your party later left your party, and then you are not happy that he left your party.
We have 2 weeks. See, if you spend 8 years as a governor,
yes,
you had commissioners, chief of staff, your secretary, SAs, all manner of people, chairmen of boards, and the best you could come up with is to go to the APC and say, okay, please come and be mine. What message are you passing to yourself? That you could not on your own build someone who is fit enough to succeed you. How is that a strength?
So many people...
Someone that a former governor built.
Okay.
Now you want to bring him and say, oh, are you going to first of all apologize to that former governor? Say, oh, everything I said about you, that you have been able to build someone who is capable of taking over from me. And you have not been able to build anyone for 80 years.
Is that not some form of jealousy on your part that somebody left your party, came to the ruling party in Oyo State, and now is being touted to becoming the candidate of the government?
How will it be jealousy? Is it not an indictment on someone who spent 80 years? Someone built this one. A governor built him.
You said the former governor built this person.
Yes, a former governor built him. You know?
Well, one of the people that I know left your party for the PDP recently was the former House of Rep member representing Ibadan North, or Northwest, Ibadan Southwest. That's the person of Said Fijabi. Is it the person you're talking about?
I'm not going to tell you about the person I'm talking about.
Okay.
Let them bring him.
But the governor, the former governor, did he build Said Fijabi? Is that the person?
I'm not. You want to push me? I'm not going to answer.
Okay. I know the former governor, the late governor Ajimobi, built a former commissioner of finance in his second term. Is he also the person you're talking about?
You wait.
Your smile tells me the affirmative.
You wait.
Okay, I should wait.
Yes. There is nothing Governor Makinde is going to bring out that we won't.
So how come that person is his weakness?
How is he not a weakness? If you are governor for 8 years, you had commissioners, you had your chief of staff, SSG, all manner of people work with you.
Is that same person Sheriff Amojuro's man?
That is what Egban Shepa said.
And you believe him?
So I believe him. Are they not so close? And they have not denied it. Okay. so I mean that I've never seen them deny it.
So we should be waiting for the joker from you.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be sumptuous. And let me tell you, you see, in a case like this, when you have a single problem of okay, you have to answer for yourself. You still have to answer for the one who is pushing you forward. We will give them a deco, left, right, center.
Well, in case you just tuned in for the first time, you can drop your comments via the app X. I have tons of comments here. The first comment I'll be reading here is from Ibadan North, and he says, his name is Tunde from Ibadan North. He says, Honorable, the opposition said APC is oppressing them and that INEC is biased. What is your take?
Let me tell you something. In this world, when you say something is a contest, it involves strategy. It involves intrigue. Go and Google the meaning of intrigues. It is not the responsibility of President Tinubu to help the opposition put their house in order. The opposition who are going to fight against him. It is their responsibility.
But the INEC chairman was also indicted in their speech. Let's get to listen to...
That he did what?
Yeah, let's get to listen to Turaki on Amukwetan at the Opposition Summit in Ibadan.
The INEC chairman, Professor George Ojo Amukwetan, having shown bias and open partisanship in favor of the ruling APC, should not conduct the 2027 general election as Nigeria.
Well, he says Joash Amukwetan has shown bias. That's
how?
According to that's Turaki, that's the opposition. One of the things they read out as a communique. You want to quickly react on that?
See, Tamino Turaki was prohibited from parading himself as national chairman of PDP by a court. of competent jurisdiction. Amopiton, they are talking about is a senior advocate of Nigeria.
Yes.
Is he asking Amopiton to disobey court judgment? In the case of the ADC, did INEC not recognize Aregbesola and David Mark after their convention? And when the court said no, hold on, go back, status quo. Yes, this status quo of a thing is beginning to have everybody is giving it their own meaning. But they are still in court. In Amokwiton's shoes, what would they have done differently? If the court did not intervene, did Amokwiton stop the recognition given to INEC, given to ADC by INEC on his own volition?
Okay, so we have so many questions here. I want us to take one after the other. We have limited time. Is this question coming from Ogbomoso? And he's saying, sir, many young people are many young people are suffering with the economy. Isn't the opposition right to say things are hard?
Things are hard.
Okay.
But the problem I have with people is that when we begin to say things are hard, we forget to look at our fingers. Even as a Christian, God is not promising you magic. He's promising you miracles. And sometimes miracles take time. And no man can even promise you miracles. But when we begin to say these things, is it the responsibility of the president alone? When the governor comes out and says things are hard, and the constitution says that the local government chairmen are under you, you are collecting money on their behalf, collecting money on behalf of the state, and nobody is asking you how you are spending them. You want to tell us things are hard, you want us to look up alone without looking at the middle and what is happening at the bottom. I know things are hard, but I know that President Tinubu has approved money for NEL fund, and I know a lot of people who have benefited. But is NEL fund free? If it is not free, had it been we had something like that before, do you think we will have this number of young men taking colos? Okay. Now, what of State fund? Okay. The billions of naira being released every day. And I always talk about Oyo State. Yeah. You say things are hard. This man approved Funato for us. Before the approval even got out, money has been released. They have done their first, matriculation, they call it now. Go and check at Funato. Go and look at Funato. Go and look at this polytechnic at Ayede in Ogbomoso there. So what is the responsibility of the president to the people of Oyo State? What are the responsibilities of the governor and the local government chairman? Let's go to this next question here. Well, an interesting one from Iwo. Well, he's saying, Honorable, will APC zone the presidency to the southwest again or open it? That's the question. If you wait, the guidelines will be out very shortly. Okay. So. Well, young man, you didn't put your name down. However, just keep your fingers crossed. The party will come out with a guideline, and then you get to know where the party is heading to. Well, there's this one here. It's saying, we're almost out of time, Honorable Sola Abegunde, but your final words to the people of Oyo State. My final words? Regarding the outcome of the Ibadan Convention, Opposition Summit. My final words is, there was something I wrote, and I said, is Governor Makinde capable of inciting violence? I said, yes, he is. Because I look at the 2 times he has conducted local government elections. I look at 2021. I was in Erua when auxiliary led PDP talks to Erua, and 4 people were killed that day. Auxiliary was protected by Governor Makinde. Nobody was arrested. Nobody was tried. The same thing happened in 2023. We have seen how auxiliary came out and said, they came to me and said they wanted to employ me as their security. What security can an ex-convict provide? So to that extent, I'm telling the people of Oyo State, Governor Makinde was not joking when he was talking about wait. But by the grace of God Almighty, God will not allow him. And in the APC, we won't allow him. Okay, before we round off, you are from Erua. I am. And then the Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly is also from Erua. I want to get your thoughts on the back and forth on this issue of the impeachment, the palpable fear, though it's doused now, of the Speaker then, or even the Governor at that moment.
What was your reaction?
Chike, did you believe those jesters? Oh. See, Debo Ogundoyin was to address a press conference. The fellow refused. Then one, I think was it at Oyekola, what is the name of the? He now came out and said Debo Ogundoyin did this and that. In law, we say he has evidence, they go to no issue. He did not say he had the authority of Debo Ogundoyin, nor that of anybody. I said this and this happened. But do you know that immediately all of them started coming out? Oh, the impeachment it is a lie. And I think you interviewed Ogushina where he said the impeachment, the whole impeachment is a fabrication by the APC, and you are still taking them serious. Not long ago, they said the House of Assembly passed a vote of confidence on both Debo and the governor. A Debo who was purportedly having meeting to impeach the governor. These guys are jesters. Please,
so
let's talk about
all
better
those
things.
Impeachment things were just.
But Ogushina was here. He was saying it was fabricated by the APC. He said their House minority leader, a member of the APC. I mean, see, these people are not serious.
Just a script.
Look at it. They are the ones blowing hot and cold. They want to impeach the governor. Oh, it's all lies. It is fabricated by the APC. Why do you take some people serious? Capitulating and recapitulating at the same time. Approbating and reprobating.
When will the APC get off their shackles?
Which shackles?
Because everything APC. When will the APC leave these people to breathe?
See, I can wake up tomorrow morning and say that I saw Chike in my dream and that he wanted to kill me. It is left for people of good conscience to take me serious or dismiss me as a fool. See, the other time it was, we wanted to crown some people, and you wasted 1.5 billion naira on. Yoruba would say, so
when you call these figures, I have an issue with that figure. When they say 1.5 billion was wasted, how did you come up with that figure?
Do you know that? Did you hear Senator Sarafali? He was emphatic when he made that figure. Did you hear Governor Makinde deny it?
How did he cost it?
Did you hear Governor Makinde deny it? I think that is the first question.
Maybe he felt it wasn't too serious to.
So assuming I go on a radio now,
and
I say Governor Makinde is a thief, he's a kidnapper, he kidnapped. So, and I keep saying it all about. It is good for him to just say, it's not normal. So you 1.5 billion naira of public fund.
Yeah, you also believe that? 1.5 billion.
Because he has not denied it. See, in Erua, they spent close to that. I challenge them. Did you see them deny it? I even mentioned those who received the money.
Well, because of our
They will not dare deny it. They won't. Have they ever denied whatever we say?
But I can't wait to read your... That's sumptuous.
My dear brother, it's going to be sumptuous. We have posters for... See, this 2027 election, I have said it. We will not allow certain things to happen. We will not allow the press to set the tone.
Okay.
And I'm very sorry to say this.
Why would you say you won't allow the press to set the tone?
The
media is supposed to set an agenda for politicians.
But the media that are collecting jeeps in front of everybody.
But we are setting agenda here.
You are, and when you read you say I had a very funny experience. Was it not last Sunday? I was in the studio of a popular radio station. My name has been announced. And immediately the owner of the radio station was calling the presenter and messing himself up. So, will I be comfortable with such a media outfit wants to set an agenda?
Well, thank you so much, Honorable Sola.
You're welcome, my dear brother.
For this insightful discussion this morning. Once again, thank you.
Thank you for always having me. God bless you.
All right, that's all the time we have on today's edition of the agenda. I would love us to go further on that discussion, that last discussion. But thank you for being there. Remember, your voice matters. I am Chike Obogu. Stay informed and stay involved. Bye for now.